can really tell I like you guys. You guys seem like a very financially stable crowd, all right? That's the feel I'm getting off a lot of you. A lot of older couples up in here. Where'd you go? That's financial stability right there. I don't know. I like you guys. You guys are dope. Man, I had a pretty good week. I just went on a date recently. But it was one of those dates I kind of realized in the beginning, like, oh, I don't think it's gonna work out. You know what I mean? Because she has like a type A personality, and I have like a hep C personality. You know what I mean? Just like infectious is what like I am. There's a point during the day too, I actually tell her like, oh, I'm a full-time comedian. And then she immediately goes like, oh, you're gonna like talk about me on stage? I can like make a joke about this date or whatever. And here's the thing, the only way I can really do that is if something super funny was to happen, something like completely out of the ordinary. So like, I told her like, you know what would be so funny right now? I don't know if you want to do this, but I think it'd be so funny if you just like paid for the whole date. You know what I mean? Just paid for everything. Maybe like co-sign a car with me as well. I think that'd be so fun, you know? There's a time in my life where I actually didn't have to worry about paying for dates, which sounds crazy, was because I dated this girl, same age as me, but made way more money than me. That's a cool gig. That's a very fun gig if you're in that as a guy. But if you are a guy and you're in that situation, no matter where you go out for dinner, the waiter is always gonna like throw the bill just like right in front of you, you know? And then I would just sit there and look at her like, hot potato, take this shit, you know? I couldn't pay for that, there was no way. Are there any ladies tonight paying for the bill? I really hope it's not a guy in here going, don't raise your hand right now, seriously. Don't single me out, alright? I can pretend like I have money, you know? I like asking that question a lot, because every time I ask that question I get like a crazy response. I one time had a lady raise her hand, I asked her what she did for a job. She said she was a software engineer. Then I asked her what her boyfriend did, and he was like, oh, I'm just chilling. That guy's my mentor now, alright? He's pretty fucking cool, to be honest. I don't know. I stopped being on dating apps, they suck, it's not an unpopular opinion. Last time I was on a dating app, matching with this person was going great. And then they say to me, hey, before we continue, I think I should let you know I'm actually trans. Which is okay, I didn't necessarily have to tell me that, but I did say, you know, thank you so much for your honesty. I should probably also let you know I'm not 6'3". I put that on every dating app, you know what I mean? It kind of made me realize, I feel like on dating apps we're all kind of hiding 6 inches. You know what I mean? Bang, 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 bang. Jokes. You guys are dope. I like you guys a lot. I like you guys. But yeah, I'm not on dating apps. I don't want to do that. You know what I really want to do though? I think it'd be so fun to be on a dating reality show. That'd be so fun. And the one that I think I would qualify the most for would be Love on the Spectrum, alright? I would kill on that show, okay? Hottest ladies on that show, that's what I'm saying, alright? No one agrees with that one. They're dope though, they're such cool people. If you guys know what that show is, some of you may not know, it's a show for people with autism going on dates with other people with autism. And people love to say that's the first show to feature people with like a disability, you know? But something that we all forget is that we had Jersey Shore. For years. And like those people were fucked up. They were crazy, okay? They were insane. Like they had catchphrases, you know, like Mike, remember that guy? Who just run into a room and be like, we got a situation, you know? And honestly, that's autistic. I don't know if you knew that. That's a trait of being on the spectrum. It's like a catchphrase you're just always saying all the time, you know? It's crazy, man. I think one big reason why I love Love on the Spectrum, and I feel like most people can agree, it's a wholesome show. You feel so good watching that show, but it's a lot different than reality shows that I used to watch, because those were like freaking toxic, you know what I mean? I loved how toxic Jersey Shore was, all the fights they had. And sometimes I do kind of want Love on the Spectrum to be a little toxic, you know what I mean? I think the best way we can do that is literally like, let's just get these guys drunk. You know what I'm saying? Just start sending shots to the tables, alright? I just want to hear one of these guys go like, you want to go back to my puzzle room? You want to check that shit out? Baby, let's watch Shrek 2. It's amazing, alright? You know, something like that. I would love that. Fucking, that'd be great. That'd be a great show. The thing too is that Love on the Spectrum has like several versions of it. They have an American version, they also have a British version. I enjoy the British version a lot because British people with autism sound and act exactly like other British people. You know what I mean? They all seem to be the same thing to me, that's all I'm saying. I don't know, they have great conversation on that. I hate the serious conversations that you have to have on like a date. Granted, Love on the Spectrum people talk a lot more about dinosaurs, you know what I mean? But it's a lot better than what I have to talk about. Like, usually I'll start off with like, oh, I grew up with a younger brother, we're both very religious, we're not religious anymore, which I think is a good thing, you know. But when he stopped being religious, his life got better. You know, got a great job, he's really smart, he's my family's favorite. He's also gay though, so I would consider myself God's favorite. God does not help me, alright? Any of you guys going like, hey, I'll let you know, he's doing a lot better than me. He's a good guy. I'll also, you know, I have to be real with people usually. Like, I'd be, listen, I'm 27, I don't have health insurance right now, okay? I'm taking like bareback at the moment, you could say. Yeah. And every time I mention that, people do get worried. I'm not that worried though, because like, I'm already baptized, alright? I know where I'm going after this, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. You guys all baptized in here? Everyone making sure they know where they're going after this? I hope so. I would have freaking healthcare, but it's going through Medi-Cal, so that's going to take 70 years for it to be approved. God, man. I'm glad we're all here, man. I'm glad we're doing a good job. The first thing I would do with Medi-Cal is probably get back into therapy, you know? That was always good for me. I don't know anybody in therapy. Pretty much all I got to do is look at every white person in here and be like, alright, you guys are all in therapy too. Sounds good. But last time I was in therapy, I was asking her like, hey, it's been like years since I dated someone. Like, you think I should go out on a date? You know, she's like, maybe you should take yourself out on a date first. Learn to love yourself, you know? See what I'm doing? I'm jerking off for an hour instead of 5 minutes. Just edging. Loving myself, guys, alright? It's a good first date, I think. A lot of comics like to come up here to use this as like a time like to like talk about their trauma or whatever. That's really hard for me to do that because just look at my face. I don't have a lot of that, you know what I mean? But one thing I do know is that when I was a baby, and this is pretty traumatic, when I was a baby, I was actually born with the umbilical cord wrapped around my neck. So I was choking as a baby. It was scary, you know? The thing is, when the doctor cut the umbilical cord, I think he cut a little too quickly because I was about to come. So that's where you drew the line. So this is where you're drawing the line. That's a real tester joke. That's one where it's like, are these guys gonna like that imagery? Are they? I get it. I totally get it. Is it a dumb joke? Yes. Do I enjoy doing it? Oh yeah. I love making people feel and look and think about that in their head. You know what I mean? It's a dumb thing. I probably consider it one of my smarter jokes for me. Gotta think a little bit on that one. But one thing I actually like to do to like be perceived as smarter is I'll try to read more. I'll try to read, I'll try to like pick up random words and use them in my vocabulary week to week, you know what I'm saying? Like for instance, just last week, this was the word I was using, alright? Gratuitous. Gratuitous, alright? I know some of you are like, I knew that when I was 8. Whatever, I just got it. I just picked it up off the rack last week, alright? No, that's a good one. Here's an example of how I use that, alright? The way you give me head is gratuitous, alright? There's way too much spit, I gotta take a shower. You know, that's how I use it, you know? Here's another word though. I read this in an article. This was like a smart article. This was like an article you want someone to look over your shoulder to see you reading it. You know what I mean? You're like, yeah, I read this. I don't know about you, bitch, but I do. This phrase I want to use. It's more of a phrase. It's called mutually assured destruction. You guys ever heard that before? That's such a cool word to me. Pretty much a real example of that is like Russia has nukes, we have nukes, we're not going to send them at each other else we'll all die, right? But the way I could use that as an example that doesn't involve war would be an example like if my friend had a picture of my penis on his phone. And I also had a picture of his penis on my phone. So we are mutually assured that if he sends my dick pic to anyone, I'm going to be sending his straight to his mom, okay? And I like that example, like that's what I explained to like my girlfriend when she found hundreds of pictures of penises on my phone. bitch, alright? Among nations, guys. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm trying to say? What I'm really saying is I think we might need a picture of Putin's dick. That's what I really mean. I think we need a picture of Biden's dick as well. And Biden's dick somehow is in like a wheelchair. I don't know how that works. It forgets to know how to piss sometimes. Alright, but guys.